Okay, we're going to try this video again, and hopefully Tyson just chills out. Mr. Manifold had just walked through the door. So with this problem, we have area equals length times width again, but this time my area has been given to me, and that is 5/18 equals, we're going to say we don't know what my length is, so I'm going to replace that with a variable x since that's what they have here. And then we're going to multiply that times 5/12. So because of this, we have to work backwards. And in this case, you always want to make sure that you are taking, I'm going to circle it because my highlighter won't work right now, the area itself, that is going to go first. So we've got 5/18 divided by my missing side length, or not, oh goodness, by my side length given, which is 5/12. And then we're going to use this to figure out what x is and what's missing. So I'm going to walk through my steps of keep, change, flip. So we're going to keep 5/18. We're going to change multiplication or division and multiplication, and then my denominator becomes my numerator and my numerator becomes my denominator. Now, I haven't shown you guys this yet, and I know some of you have probably already picked up on that, but real quick, I wanted to show this cross simplifying, and then I'm going to do it without cross simplifying. So here you'll notice that the numerator and denominator directly across from one another is the same thing. We're actually able to look at things that they have in common as well to simplify ahead of time, but this one really stands out. And I can do 5 divided by 5 is 1, 5 divided by 5 is 1. I haven't changed my problem any because they were equivalent to one another, and I've just been able to reduce them down to 1. The other thing that I can do is, again, if I wanted to do this ahead of time, is I could look across to the 18 and the 12, but because it's 1 and 1, I'm just going to go ahead and multiply. We've got 12 over 18, and now I can look to see what they have in common. Well, they both happen to have in common a 6. And so 12 divided by 6 is 2. 18 divided by 6 is 3. And so my missing side length would be 2/3 meters. And this is where I don't put a squared in there because I already know what my area is. I'm trying to find a side length. I could have done this without cross multiplying. So 5/18. So we kept the 5/18, we switched the division to multiply, and then we flipped the numerator and denominator. So I could have gone through and absolutely multiplied and had 60 on top. 5 times 8 is 40, so this would have been 90. And then I could have gone through and automatically seen, ooh, I could divide by 10. Because they both end in a 0, and that would have left me with 6/9. And then I could divide by 3 and be left with 2/3. So just something to think about. Some of you may have already picked up on this or had an older sibling or a parent show you how to do that. I just know not everybody is ready for cross simplifying. So let's look at your last one before you go try on your own in Canvas. So with this, we've got area equals length times width. And again, I'm going to plug in my area, 7/12 equals, I'm just going to put a big X in here for we don't know what my length is, times 2/3. So you might want to re-reference this when you guys are practicing on your own, because again, you have to make sure the area stays first, and then we put our division symbol, and then I put my known side length. So now I can walk through my steps of keep, change, flip. So I'm going to keep 7/12, change division to multiplication, and flip my denominator and my numerator. And again, this is where if you feel comfortable, you can cross simplify ahead of time. But we can just go through and multiply my numerators, which is 21, or multiply my denominators, which is 24. Either way, you are going to simplify, either before or after. It's just whatever you're most comfortable with. So they both have 3 as a factor. And so I can reduce this to 7/8. So then my answer, the missing side length, would be 7/8 inches. And again, I don't put a squared because this is a side and not area. So now you're going to go to Canvas and